If you're a guy, you need to know ways to rev up your testosterone naturally without drugs. And in this episode, we'll share 9 ways of doing that with you. Tune in and take notes.
Welcome to the CrossFit Edwardsville Community Podcast, where we hear and learn from our coaches, CrossFitters, and Glen Ed community leaders. Now, here are your hosts, Dallas and Greg.
As I age, and I'm in my 40s now, I'm having this conversation with more and more guys about levels of testosterone and how that affects them, because your whole sense of energy and vitality and strength and vigor, your, to a large extent, like your motivation, your ability to go and hit the gym and push yourself as hard as possible, to wake up in the morning feeling good, to make love to your lady, to have awesome sex. All of these things are functions of your testosterone levels. And your testosterone levels are a function of a whole bunch of lifestyle things. But the good news with that is that makes so many of these things that you can do. There are so many things that you can do to push your testosterone up naturally and do it without drugs. This is a conversation that I'm having with more and more guys who are in those 30s, 40s, 50s, starting to see some drops in their natural strength and vigor and energy and vitality. And they're like, what should I do about this? Now, I'm not an endocrinologist, and you should be talking to your endocrinologist about your hormone levels. You should be getting regular blood work done to check and monitor stuff like your lipid levels, your cholesterol levels, your blood, your testosterone, free testosterone, endogenous. You should be tracking all of that. I have an expression that if you check the oil in the engine of your car more often than you check your blood work, your priorities are screwed up. But as we go into this topic, it's very near and dear to me because I started tracking my blood work when I was like 25, and we identified that I had low testosterone then. And I'm very happy to report that I've been able to push my testosterone up naturally and avoid drugs by just taking simple action on the steps that I'll outline here today for you. So you can do this naturally and push things up. Improve your numbers, improve your vitality, improve your strength, feel good. Even if your doctor has you doing some sort of TRT or hormone replacement thing, which again, outside of my scope of practice, I don't have experience with that. But if you're working with your doctor on that, it's good to know this stuff anyway, because taking action on these is only going to help. It will literally help to solve the problem in a long-term, sustainable way. So let's get into it. What are the 9 ways you can naturally rev up testosterone? Well, first is how you exercise. This is so paramount. Exercise, especially strength training, like lifting weights, resistance exercises with bands, dumbbells, kettlebells, whatever, all of these things are highly effective at boosting testosterone, as is high-intensity interval training, or HIIT. I'm sure you've heard about it. CrossFit is definitely one of those programs where you have these short bursts of intense activity. This has also been shown through good data to enhance hormone production. You want that in your life. And then, to some extent, not overtraining, because super intense, sustained exercise without any rest breaks, without having periods of deload, can also lower your testosterone levels. Good to know that. How you exercise and whether you exercise and the consistency of your exercise, the consistency of it, all of these are things that directly drive improvements in testosterone or reductions, and you need to know that. Number 2, eat for T production, or eat to have higher testosterone levels. What do I mean by that? So there are certain foods that tend to drive things up and really improve your testosterone levels. Right off the bat, it's super important that you know that cholesterol is the foundational molecule from which testosterone is made. It's synthesized or made from cholesterol. You need to have cholesterol in your diet, which chiefly comes from meats and fats. Healthy fats especially, but all fats, like your unsaturated and your saturated fats, including those found in like your fattier meats like your salmon, your tuna, your mackerel. Just for example, red meat. All of these things are really important for testosterone production. These fats also provide vitamin D, a natural testosterone booster, which I've talked about this on the podcast before. I try and get out and actually see the sun and be in the sun every single day for at least like 10 to 20 minutes. And then that will infuse into me the vitamin D that I need to keep my testosterone levels pushed up. However, in the winter months, like right now, it's like 20 degrees outside. It's mondo cold out there. I will actually supplement vitamin D, and I'll supplement 10,000 IU of it a day to make up for the fact that I'm not out in the sun, seeing the sun as often. But sunlight exposure, foods like fatty fish are also good sources of vitamin D when it's possible to have those things. Additionally, I supplement zinc. This mineral plays a crucial role in the production of testosterone. I just take a simple zinc capsule or tablet. Protein, mission critical. This is necessary for your body to build testosterone. And so like all of your protein-rich foods, eggs happen to be my favorite food. These are protein-rich and awesome drivers of testosterone naturally. Super, super helpful. And if you don't already have it in your life, maybe a supplement of magnesium as well. This is another supplement that I take on a regular basis. You can also get magnesium from foods like spinach and almonds and cashews, all of which I consume on a regular basis. Those also help to drive up the amount of free testosterone in your bloodstream. So all of these foods and supplements and all this helps to drive your testosterone back up so you feel way better, way more energy, way stronger, kicking butt. It makes you a better man. Eat these things. They help. Let's go to point number 3. Go to bed. Get your sleep. There's no two ways about this. This is exceptionally well documented in the data. 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep nightly drives testosterone up. Poor sleep is linked to reduced testosterone levels, especially those deep sleep stages. Those are really crucial for hormone production. Some things that relate to this also are the idea of having consistent bedtimes where you go to bed at a consistent time, even on weekends, get up at the same times daily. Those help to support more consistent hormonal rhythms and can help to keep your hormone levels optimized. Again, I'm not an endocrinologist. I'm just reciting back to you what the data shows, but you need to know this because your sleep makes a massive difference. Get good sleep, drive it with quality sleep behaviors and through quality sleep hygiene. That's point number 3. Number 4 is to kill your stress. Kill your stress. What do I mean? You could actually manage your cortisol. And this is important to do because cortisol is one of those things that suppresses testosterone production. So the stress in your life, the cortisol levels, as they are higher, you have to do more things actively to keep those in check. For me, I do breath work and meditation daily in the morning as a part of my cryotherapy, my cold plunge. And that has really taught me how to use breathing as a way of calming my system and getting the internal stormy seas to calm down and recede a little bit. It really does go a long way. That said, we'll talk more about other ways that people might try to reduce their stress, which, alcohol and drugs, alcohol and smoking should not be among them for sure. I'll talk more about that in a little bit, but finding healthy outlets. Exercise is the main one for me. Breath work, meditation. It's one of those things that doesn't sound super manly and super cool to work on breath work and meditation, but man, it really does help. And you can start really simple. 2 or 3 minutes of just focusing on your breathing every morning can go a long way to setting the stage of a calm and centered day, so you're not as reactive to all the stresses of life. So there's some ways you can reduce your stress and keep the testosterone suppression effects of cortisol at bay. Let's go to point number 5, staying lean. What do I mean by that? Excess body fat, especially abdominal area body fat, is associated with lower testosterone levels. If you kill the belly fat, your testosterone stays higher. And again, all of that is a function of having the right eating plan, the right exercise to actually keep the belly fat off. Taught you one of the nutrition coaches, if you need more guidance about how to kill belly fat that kills testosterone. Let's go to point number 6. Kill all alcohol and smoking. I cannot tell you how many times I've had people decide to swear off of alcohol, doing dry January, doing super clean October or whatever it is. 2 weeks later, they're like, oh my God, I feel so much better. My body aches less. My energy is better. My mood, my affect. I feel like a better person. I'm less inflamed. I have way more energy. I'm finding other ways of managing my stress. If you kill the alcohol, kill the smoking, you kill one of the major things that kills your testosterone. You want to avoid those. They only hurt you. There is nothing with alcohol or smoking that advances your health picture as far as I'm concerned. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Let's go to point number 7. Stay not thirsty, my friends. Or put another way, hydrate. Drinking proper amounts of water each day, drinking enough water each day supports metabolic processes. It allows your body to operate as a more efficient machine, and therefore you're less likely to have interruptions to the testosterone or other healthy hormone production. So stay not thirsty, my friends. Final 2 points. Number 8, get a social life. Interestingly, it has been established that activities that reduce loneliness and foster a sense of communal purpose and connection to others also positively influence your testosterone levels. Even me, as a committed and well-established introvert, needs to have regular, healthy social interactions in order to keep my mind and my body in the right place. And you do too. Let's go to the final point, number 9. Get it on. Actually, having sex is a driver of testosterone production. Having sex on a regular basis actually helps you keep your testosterone up. Regular sexual activity creates a positive feedback loop. Your testosterone goes up. You want to have more sex. You have more sex. Testosterone stays high. These are all natural things you can do and that you want in your life as a guy. So to recap, 9 ways to naturally drive testosterone up. Number 1, how you exercise, especially strength training and high-intensity intervals. Number 2, eating the right foods that drive testosterone production. Number 3, go to bed, get your sleep. Number 4, kill your stress. Number 5, stay lean, murder belly fat. Number 6, kill all alcohol and smoking. Number 7, hydrate. Number 8, get a social life. And number 9, get it on. If you need a little bit more guidance or you want to learn more, you can check us out at CrossFitEdwardsville.com or on all the socials. You can learn more about us there. If you need the help, we are here for you. Otherwise, thank you for the gift of your time and your attention. And we will see you guys in the next episode of the podcast. Coach G out.
Thanks for listening to my dad's podcast. For more useful tools and guidance, go to CrossFitEdwardsville.com and feel free to like, share, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comment sections down below. See you in the next episode.